I think we're live. Buenos dias. Right on, right on. All right. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to, I know, but you're gonna have to wait because there's people. Really? Okay. I'm not, you have to wait. Hi, good morning, everybody. We may or may not be joined by a furry person with 4 legs. How's everybody doing? It is, yeah, December 3rd. I have to see who's chatting. Hi, Kogenstein. All right, so I'm not going to do that again. I know who else is out there. I love you guys. All right, so it is December 3rd, and this is my Hanukkah Christmas tree. There's a little Hanukkah thing there. We all decorated up the day after Thanksgiving. It's really funny. So it's December 3rd, I said that already, in 2020. And I was thinking about the passage of time. And I was looking up different sort of articles about time and our relative understanding of time and what it means to us. And I came across a quote by Aristotle, and I put it into a blog post for Sonic Yoga, which is a studio I teach for, besides my own, the Soul Collective. And I'm also going to read a book. I want to see if you guys want to read this book with me. My student Marlon told me about it. It's called... Hold on, I really want to tell you this. I know this is ridiculous. You're like looking at me, look at a phone. I apologize. Ravello. Time. All right, well, I won't find it that fast. Oh, it's called The Order of Time. It's by Carlo Rovelli. I just ordered it from the Strand bookstore, so it'll get here next week, and I'm going to read it for December. Let's have a December book club. Anyway, it's called The Order of Time, and if you've already read it, please don't tell me about it, but the author is compared to the Stephen Hawking of our time. And apparently he puts these really, like Stephen Hawking did, I don't know if you read it in any of his books, but they're amazing as well. He puts these really complicated theories and philosophical ideas into edible bites, and supposedly beautifully as well. And I came across this quote by Aristotle that in essence says that we don't really see the passage of time except for how things crumble with the passage of time, with how we age and we grow old, and then we forget all of it with the lapse of time. And I was thinking about how time, and I was thinking about how there's been so many articles about how time has been in flux for people, and that some days it feels really fast and some days it feels really slow, and there's this sense that, like, oh my God, it's December 3rd, where did the year go, right? But there's also this sense that's like, thank God it's December 3rd and the year went by that fast, right? this year in particular. But at the same time, it's like I can't sleep. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I have been waking up like clockwork at 3 o'clock in the morning every single day for the past, I don't know how long. And I was really excited because I got a massively good workout in yesterday, and I thought, okay, I'm going to just crash and I'm going to sleep. And I didn't. Because at 3 o'clock, I woke up like a clock. But does my body know that it's 3 o'clock in the morning? No, it doesn't know it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's something else, right? And everybody's been experiencing this kind of permanent restlessness and perpetual exhaustion. And so I guess that my feeling is that as yogis, we get to have a brief respite from this, because our time, our association with time, we can understand as our association to our jiva, our ego, really, our oneness, our individuality, right? Our individual consciousness. And when we meditate, we lose that individuation, right? And we dissolve into a state of pure consciousness that is Atman, that is the capital S self, that is the oneness with all, right? With the universal forces, with the universal time, and we drop the ego, right? We drop jiva. Jiva dissolves. So we lose suffering and that comes from attachment to time, to the past, the things that went by, to the future, like what's going to happen, and to the present, like, oh my, oy vey, right? So it just goes back to my feeling that meditation, we have to do it, people, because when you meditate, you lose time. You don't lose time as in the sense that, oh my God, I just lost a half hour of my life. You lose time as in the sense of it no longer is relative, as Einstein would say. Anyway, I'm going to read that book next month, and I'll send you the link for where I got it. I got it at the Strand. Just I'm trying to buy from small bookstores. Actually, I'll buy from any bookstore except for the one with the capital A right now. So 3 a.m. Kitty is really mad at me because, oh, y'all, I got a cat. We got a cat. It's adorable. I think she's a little deaf. Anyway, she eats at this hour, and I didn't get up in time to feed her before class. She's kind of cute, and she's mad, though. She's like, okay, so time is going to dissolve and melt away. And also, like, you don't know how long you experience that state of pure consciousness because you're in it, right? That's the other thing. So you might only experience it for an instant. That's all you need. It's like it's like that first sip of coffee. It's all you need, really, just to get it, the flavor in your mouth, and you get that sense in your cells that you went somewhere. You're not really sure where. You're not really sure for how long, and you're not really sure what happened, but you know that it was perfect. And I know that there's no such thing as perfect, but you are, because you are part of that pure consciousness that is connected to everything. That is where we all came from, and we're all going to go. And so it doesn't matter how long you were there, but you experience it, and you will get more of it. And it will help you to deal with this very strange passage of time. You can come. It's okay. This is C-3PO. This is the whole side of her body where she had mats of fur. She's very skinny, but she gained 1.5 pounds. And she has wrapped her Papa Soul Man and Mama around her furry little paw. Completely. And she likes to meditate. So, but she's being especially cute right now because she was waiting for her breakfast. All right, so let's start and dissolve into that state of pure consciousness. We're going to use Nadi Shodhana, about 3 rounds of Nadi Shodhana, and really alternate side nostril. So in one side, out the other, in that side, out the opposite. That's 1 round. So do about 3 rounds of that. And I'd also like you to try to do a practice where the ratio is 1 to 2 to 4. So inhale for 1, hold for twice as long as you inhaled, and exhale for 4 times as long as you inhaled. So if you inhaled for a count of Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, you hold for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, you would exhale for 12. Sorry, I had to think about that for a minute. You know the ratio, 1 to 4, 1 to 2 to 4. Okay, and just 3 rounds. When you're holding, retaining that breath at the top of the inhale, drop the chin down just a little bit, firm your abdominal wall, and lift through the pelvic floor. And then when you exhale out, let it go. All right, come on to your seat if you're not already there. Take a deep breath in. And exhale it out through your mouth. Eyes are closed. Do that one more time. Breathe in through your nose if it's available this morning. Everybody's getting colds. Yes, they're just colds. And exhale it out through your mouth. Good. Keep your left hand where it is. Bend your right elbow. Place your thumb at your right nostril flare and your ring finger at your left nostril flare. Breathe in through the left side. Count how long it takes for you to inhale. Try to retain twice as long. And exhale out the right. Try to extend that exhale as long as you can. Breathe in through the right. Retain. Firm the abdominal wall. Drop your chin. Lift in the pelvic floor. So gentle bandhas. And exhale out the left side. Inhale back through the left side. Try to retain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale left. One more round. Inhale left. Retain. Release. Inhale. retain. Release. Keep your eyes closed. Lower your right hand down to your thigh or your knee. Join the thumb and index fingers of each hand, making a little OK symbol. Start with your palms down. Relax your forehead. Start to feel your breath cycle. And bring your awareness to that cycling. Okay, the next time you happen to breathe in, take your awareness down to your tailbone. And as you breathe in, draw your awareness up the back body, the back of your spine, towards your neck, towards your forehead. As you exhale, to the back crown of your head, back to the front of the throat, down the front body, to the pelvic floor. Breathing in, trace up the back body, to the back of the neck, to the forehead. Breathing out, back crown of head, front of the throat, front body, pelvic floor. I'm going to walk you through that one more time. Breathing in, pelvic floor, back body, back of the neck, forehead. Breathing out, back crown of head, front of the throat, front body, pelvic floor. So it's this little wave up the back body, towards the forehead, to the back crown of head, and down the front body. There's that one little crisscross of the path, basically around the neck area. It's okay if you have a light application of Ujjayi, but you don't need it. I'd prefer you keep your throat relaxed. And just let the wave happen with the effortless movement of your breath in and out. And with that wave establishing this essential posture, and this connection to the movement of energy in your body. You might even start to sense the movement that comes from the pulsation that you're tapping into. And the pulse coming from the root, your root. And the breath is really effortless now. Still tracing up the back towards the crown of the head, the forehead, and then back down from the back crown of the head to the front body and the root. And then stop. Your awareness naturally moves to the midbrain, third eye center behind your forehead. And the timeless, infinite expanse. If your awareness drifts back into this time and space, then use your mind's attention to make that circuit again, up and down. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release your chin toward your chest. Blink your eyes open, gazing at the floor beneath you. Hold that point on the floor for just a moment, bringing you back into this time and space. And slowly lift your gaze back into your room, your space. And please remember, you can tap into this place, this space, this pure consciousness anytime for any amount of time, because you won't know the time, right? Drop into it and get back into touch with how wonderfully infinite in your potential and fabulous you are. Have a great morning. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back. She may not be here because she might be eating. I'll be back for our movement class at 7:35. Thanks, you guys. Cheers. Happy December.